Hello, it's Eddie G's Music World, and it's March 25th, 2026. And I thought I would just go ahead and give you some interesting information. Early March 2026, this year, very recently, I went to Clearwater, Florida. Now, I wanted to get out of town. It's cold. I have health things to deal with. So I wanted to get a break. So I think I looked it up, Clearwater. I went there, and part of the reason why I wanted to go was to check out the Church of Scientology, because I know that one of the massive buildings that they own and projects that they have is in Clearwater. So I take an Uber. 1 minute. I'm just going to go ahead and uh, broadcast this out. And then we will continue on our little discussion. Okay. So I'm there, get the Uber, go to the area, looked it up, fine, went there. What do I see? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I think it was a Monday or Tuesday. I think it was a Tuesday. And I see people just pouring out of the building, pouring out, like a couple of hundred maybe. And the thing that struck me was they're all dressed like kind of the same. Like they have kind of like formal pants, a vest with a white shirt with maybe there was a little tie on there. I don't remember for sure. So they come out. So a few people, I'm a kind of a talkative guy, so I look to make a little interaction with these people, but I also realize I don't want to get in trouble for going too close. So I did speak to a few people, though. There was this woman that's, hi, how are you, and friendly and all that. And she says, come to the information building, which is 3 blocks away. So I keep that in mind, and I go on with my business. And there's one thing that you can't help but notice. These people are happy. They're all smiling. They're all full of joy. I asked that woman what she likes about the situation. Oh, it's great. My life is great. I'm happy here, this and that. Wow. Then I go walk around a bit more. Oh, I do have to say, whenever you get somewhat in the sights of the building, like close, there's a guy coming out in dark sunglasses, keeping an eye on you. And even when they go back in the building, they're still looking at you. You can see them. But I'm not there to cause, protests or fights or anything. I'm just trying to learn about the place because I'm curious. I go around the side, and there's this guy chopping bushes down. He's trimming the shrubbery. I talked to him. I think his name was David. No, not David Miscavige, but David. He's an older man in his probably early to mid 70s. He says since 1968, I think he said, he's been part of the church and he loves it. Everything is done. He says medical is paid for, anything medical. Dental plan too, room and board. And this guy doesn't sound like he gave money, like tons of money to join, like some of them have done. He just seems to want to have a life that's kind of issues are dealt with. The management kind of runs your life, gives you enough to survive, and in some senses, that sounds like a good way to like give up on the chase of an actual career, family outside of there. So I talked to him friendly as like the other ones. And so, okay, so I'm still making my rounds, walking around. So at that point, I go to the information center. I guess it's a recruitment thing, and it's like 2 blocks away, like the woman said. So I walk into that building. The doors are wide open. I guess they want to have an openness to be the image of Scientology. So I go in, and the woman that said go to that building was there, and she says, "Oh yeah, I spoke to you before." So I'm kind of gingerly getting a little further in, worried that the doors will shut on me and I won't be able to get out. But it's extremely. They didn't want that as an image, so excuse me. So I did walk around. There was a little section where L. Ron Hubbard's image was there, um, and like other little books everywhere and little videos. There was like a video screen of what they were trying to promote within the church's dogma and whatever. I did get a pamphlet. I didn't. It's something about the love of happiness or something about happiness. So I got it somewhere in my house now. So I did stay there for not too long because I don't know, they were nice though, but I just didn't want to spend too much time. I did make a comment about how welcoming it seemed, and I did ask, what if Leah Remini came in here? Oh no, we're not crazy about her. We don't think we'd want to have her here, because of course Leah Remini from King of Queens was part of this. Like, I don't know the whole story, so I'm not going to give you a long story about it. She was part of it at some point in her youth and left it at other points. So she did a major series on A&E, I believe, about leaving the Church of Scientology. And so, that was a little bit of an interesting moment. Then there's this big hotel across the street from the church, and that's also run by the church. And I did get my head into the door, but they asked me, the security said, "Are you a member of the church?" And I said, "No, I'm not." And then I had to give in my little discussion and my little question, which I asked about everybody that I could talk to. How's it going with John Travolta and Tom Cruise and all that? Do you ever see them here? Oh yeah, they come here. They're nice, the sweetest guys. They're very. So I said, "Can I go in further into the hotel? Because I just want to look around." No, but there is an open house in 3 days from now, and you could show up and learn more stuff. And well, I wanted to spend more time around the hotel in Clearwater, so I didn't come back. But I did enjoy my experience. Was quite interesting. I would have loved to have seen some protesters. It's across the street from like a bus depot. Looks a bit run down, the bus depot, but there were people right across the street from the main building there, and that kind of was my experience. I mean, I'm trying to think if there anything else that I did miss. I think I've said most everything that there was to learn about it. So, I mean, listen, if you really have an interest, like curiosity, as I did, going to see a building like this from the outside and barely getting inside one or two of the doors is a fun experience. And, I'm not going to actually throw myself into the pit of uncertainty of this church. So I didn't, get caught up in it that way. But it was something that I found to be the highlight of my trip. And the rest of the trip was kind of nice too. I went to a pier and I sat around and, passed the time in the sun instead of freezing in the slush, snow, and ice of Montreal, where I came back to. And it's March 25th, and there's still a lot of, bad weather. Maybe it's getting a little bit better. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a little background of my visit. Eddie G's Music World, I don't only talk about music. I talk about other things too that are on my mind. So be well, and I'll try to make a video in the next week or two. Thank you.